if you've changed your mindset, tried becoming that new version of you, but your life keeps pulling you back to that old reality, you need to understand that you're not stuck. It's just that your nervous system hasn't updated yet. And until you feel safe, your body is going to keep pulling you back to that old identity. In this video, I'm going to explain how people can say affirmations till the cows come home. I don't understand that expression, but I love to say it because it's like, where do the cows go? But people can say affirmations till the cows come home. It sounds so funny. They have their journals, their vision boards, feel like they're doing everything right, but nothing's changing. This video is for you because I'm going to explain it's not that these affirmations are going to change your reality. It's all the base, which is your nervous system. Stay with me because this is going to click, and once you understand this, there's no unseeing it, and it's going to make bringing forth all of your desires a lot easier. But first and foremost, hi, my name is Leanne, and welcome to my channel, Rise and Elevate, where I discuss universal principles and how I've been able to utilize them to create a beautiful life for myself. So let's jump right into this video. Let's talk about your nervous system first. See, your nervous system has one job, and that is to keep you safe. And thank God we all have one, right? Because we're gonna pull our hand away when something's hot. We're gonna run when we see a tiger. But it's like our subconscious mind and nervous system also had a party very early on in childhood. I talk about this a lot in my videos. It's almost like they kind of made a directory, and it's based upon patterns. And these patterns are all based and off of our inner beliefs and what feels familiar and what feels safe to us. Not necessarily safe in all circumstances, but always what feels familiar, because familiar family does feel safe, right? We kind of tend to go towards what is familiar to us. If we go to a crowd, I was just talking about this to my daughter, we were picking out restaurants when we were in Vail, and she still will choose like these little cozy little hole in the walls because that's familiar to her from childhood when she was younger. This reminds me of Grammy. So we always, as humans, will gravitate towards what's familiar because that feels safe, whether we consciously want it or not. So this is why a lot of the times people, they get in these old patterns, because like I said, it's like the subconscious mind and your nervous system had a party, they have these patterns, and you're just subconsciously running on this, not even totally aware of it. Think about it like this. You tied your shoes this morning. Do you remember? Or you slipped shoes on? No, you just subconsciously do it. So you can drive home and not even be like, oh my God, how did I get home? That's why it's like the body moves and the mind's going to follow. So when we want to make a change, a drastic change, and bring forth something, say a new love, a new career, money, whatever it is, we have to feel safe in that proximity of it. I want to give you a little analogy. I'm going to give you two, okay? I want to break it down. It's almost like if we have a phone, say you have an iPhone here, and the software, it needs like a software update, and you download a new app, say it's a game, like Roblox. The game is going to keep kind of like glitching and falling back, and you're going to lose pieces. I don't really understand how that game works, but you know where I'm going with this. It's not going to work correctly until the whole software is updated and ready for that app to actually play, right? So that's why you have to kind of reset your nervous system, go within, do a reset with those programs, become familiar with them, because you know how you raise, because we're products of our environment. You are what you eat. So become familiar. Were you brought up in a chaotic home? Or was it calm and peaceful? Was money scarce? Whatever that the environment was is going to be those patterns in your nervous system. And think about it right now. How are you in relationships? I know for myself, like I would gravitate towards men that were just emotionally unavailable. Like it was just ridiculous in the past. Like I was like, ugh. Until finally, we're not going to talk about my age. I finally realized like, whoa, this seems to be a pattern here, Leanne. Like, let's take a look at this. Like, why are we, consciously choosing this? Because I consciously wasn't. It was a subconscious. It was a pattern from my nervous system. So it wasn't, what the point is we're not always making choices that's good for us, but we're always going to make choices that feels comfortable, familiar, because our nervous system's always going to pull us back. Like I could meet a really great guy, complete package, but that was boring. That was, ooh, what? Oh God, he's a weirdo. I don't know if anyone can relate. But so we're always going to fall back, but you need to become aware of these. Stop self-sabotaging. Recognize those repeating relationships that aren't desired anymore. Recognize this career that you feel like you're stuck in, but would you be comfortable going and interviewing for one that's a little higher? Do you feel you deserve it? Because we don't always get what we want, but we're always going to get what we are. And we are what we believe we deserve. We are our nervous system, those patterns, that survival mechanism, and what we grew up in. It's like two people could go to a job interview, right? One person, highly qualified, very confident, right? But not really want the job. They're like, okay, yeah, I deserve it, but whatever. Another person, same qualifications, really wants the job. Never even dreamed, oh my God, I got this job, so nervous about this job. No one in my family's ever had this kind of like career in the corporate. They're gonna walk in, and who's gonna bomb that interview? The one that has the nervous system in check. It's not always about your qualifications on paper, but it's about your qualifications and your nervous system in check and in alignment with your desires, believing that you deserve it. Because if you walk in, the person that's insecure walks in there, they're going to be fumbling. They're not going to bring their best person forth. Because when our nervous system doesn't feel safe or deserving, we're not showing up as our best. Because we're going to be nervous, we're going to be scanning the room, we're going to be fumbling, probably screw up. I remember one time I called the manager a wrong name. I called him Justin. I think his name was like David. It was the worst thing because my nervous system was out of check. I felt like I didn't deserve the job. So my point is, find those patterns, figure it out. Look at that like little directory, those patterns that were written, because it's very easy because it's just mirroring it back to you, and rewrite them. Become aware of them. And then when they are present, say, I feel uncomfortable right now, but this is good. Everything is okay. For relationships, like even when I met my boyfriend that I have now, that's amazing. Like he's like healthy and available, and sometimes I'm like, well, this is bizarre, so weird, but I have to say, no, I get my nervous system, this is safe. Like, he does love you. He loves you. He wants to be with you, and this is normal, and this is safe, and this is okay. So try that. Become aware of them, and don't beat yourself up about this. Have fun with it. I mean, I'm laughing at myself about it too, so figure them out, become aware of the patterns, and then talk your nervous system so that it feels safe. Because until it feels safe and familiar, it's not going to let you go forward with it. It's going to keep pulling you back, whether you realize it or not. Because like I said, the body is going to lead and the mind will follow. Your emotions are so important and they're never gonna lie. Think about it. I mean, there's so many times where you can look at people and they're like, oh no, I'm good. But you can tell that they're nervous or scared or fearful or feeling insecure. And our emotions is nothing but energy in motion. So don't beat yourself up, become aware of the emotions, take an inventory of them, say, okay, this is the way I'm feeling, and this is great because it's gonna tell me like, this is a pattern here, this is the way that I'm feeling. Don't try to suck it back. Say, all right, this is the way I'm feeling. Sometimes I'll find myself pulling into a grocery store. Another thing that I've worked on is money. I have a huge money block. I grew up where money was scarce. Like we did not have money at all. And now that I'm an adult and I'm successful and make money, I still have this block. And I'll pull into a grocery store. I shit you not, this happens. And I'm like anxious to spend money. Or when the pool guy comes, I'm like, I feel like I have to run and hide. Because when I was a little girl, like I remember we would run and hide from the gas man. So I'm still sending out this signal, scarcity of money, when I'm consciously not even aware of it because of this pattern. But I don't beat myself up. When I pulled into the Publix part, I have to say, hey, you're okay. You have money. You have money. You can go in there and buy whatever groceries you want. Thankfully, and I'm grateful for that. So become aware of the emotions and be easy on yourself. And you need to understand, like I said before, our emotions are nothing but energy in motion. Your body, this whole like little avatar that you're in, and these emotions that you're feeling is sending out a very strong signal. Think of yourself as like this electromagnetical like signal. And all of these emotions backed off your nervous system, because that's where it's coming from, these beliefs and these patterns are running the show. And if you want to change it, then you need to become aware and you need to rewrite those patterns. Get safe in those things that you want to pull forth, that you desire. There was a doctor, I can't remember her name, but I'll put her name in the description below. She did a study at UCLA and she studied this for over 25 years. And the findings were pretty fascinating. It proved that our emotions, our nervous system, is basically dictating and predicting our future and creating our reality. See, a lot of people think, like I said in the beginning of this video, that it's your mind and these affirmations and you need to get your mind straight, but no, you need to get your nervous system straight. Because our emotions, our nervous system, is creating this electromagnetic field that is going out into the universe, and it's basically programming our mind, your RAS, which I have previous videos, if you don't know, understand what your RAS does, is scanning and bringing forth those probabilities. So you're basically just going to you're broadcasting and you're just going to be bringing all of that back to you. So you have to get your nervous system in check. It's key, it's crucial if you're looking to bring forth something else or make a change. I know for myself with the relationships, it was hard, but once I went in and I did the shadow work, I became aware of the patterns, realized that I don't want my past to be my future, and I want a safe, secure, healthy, loving relationship, a man that was gonna love me unconditionally. I also wanted a few extra things too that I got. I cleaned it up. I went in and I did the work. And plus, if you don't clean up and do the work, you're gonna do nothing but just keep repeating the same old patterns, and you don't wanna be hurting yourself or others. So pull back, do the shadow work, clean house, clean up those emotions, get broadcasting those emotions, because that energy emotion to bring back what you want. That my friend, is when you can actually feel the version of you. You don't want to see the version of you. You want to feel the version of you that you want to be. Because once you feel it, is when it's actually going to come. Feeling is the secret. And you cannot fake a feeling. Because I could tell you right now, like, don't forget about that bill, that deadline of that bill or that paperwork that you have to do. You're gonna like automatically start to like, my point is you can't fake the body and the nervous system. It's a mechanism within you. It's making a biochemical based off of your nervous system. So let's rewrite the nervous system in those programs. For myself, it's been a lot of fun. I laugh at myself. I don't beat myself up about it. Even this morning, it was so funny. I was, my God, this was awful. I was on my treadmill in the morning, and I have it in the garage. So I open up the garage door, and sure enough, the landscaping crew comes, and they're out there, and it's loud, and they're like, you know, kicking like the rocks and the leaves and everything like at me and in the garage, and I like started to like get like a little annoyed and upset, but I was like, don't do that, Leanne. Like, try to take this energy and these emotions and like kind of be positive and grateful somehow, because I know if I focus on that annoying stuff, it's just going to bring more annoyment. Is that a word? Annoying stuff to me in the future. So I was like, all right, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, the smell of fresh cut grass, like, cause I'm in South Florida. So I was like, oh, it smells so good. And like, as I'm like getting hit with rocks and everything from the garden bed that they were driving in. But the thing, like, and I still got mad and irritated. But it's just training your nervous system. Getting those emotions in check. Always looking at the cup half full rather than half empty. Becoming aware of it. Being okay. Feeling safe in your own body. Because you can't fight emotions. You cannot fight what doesn't feel safe and what doesn't feel good. Because I tried to fight that, and guess what happened later? They're still here working. I don't know if you can hear them, but the landscapers are still in my community working, and now we have FPL out there working too, like drilling and doing something else. So these emotions are putting out a field, and it's literally just bringing your reality right back to you, because that's how the universe works. We don't get what we want, we get what we are. So it was like basically like, oh, Leanne, you're annoyed with exterior noise. Here's some more. Here's some more. And I've just had it all day long. So get your emotions in check. Get your energy in check, because you don't want to see that version. You want to be that version. And you are that version. You are. Because there's nothing that you cannot do, be, or have. It's all about healing and feeling safe with it, because you deserve it. So I hope this video helped. In the next video, I'm gonna kind of go through the shadow work and some of the steps that you can take that have helped me tremendously on kind of cleaning up my nervous system and these patterns and rewriting them. I think there's like about 4 or 5 tips that I've been able to utilize that have really, really helped. So look for that video, and once I post it, I will link it up here so that you can watch it next. But yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a comment and like, because it truly supports my channel. And until the next video.